Hello guys, my name is Gatsfers. Thank you for joining the channel, and welcome to my combat tutorial videos of defeating the troll with a bunch of different builds that I've done. So if it's not your first combat tutorial video that you see, or you have all of the knowledge of the troll and there's nothing for you to learn more about the troll, just look further down below in the description, there's chapters, so you can just skip right ahead to the combat. So before the fight, I just want to explain a little bit about the troll and all of his special skills that he have and explain them a little bit. So the first skill we're gonna discuss about, it's the claw swipe. The claw swipe is default melee attack, and the claw swipe does fair amount of damage. It's a rendering type of damage, and it has a knockback effect. So the claw swipe is going to be sort of a pain if you don't block it, and even if you're blocking it, you're going to be knocked back all the time. So it's something that you're going to have to dealt with the entire fight because it has no cooldown. It's his default attack. And the second ability that we're going to talk about is the shockwave. The shockwave is an AoE attack that has a form of a triangle. It starts as its feet and then it grows to 3 squares further away from him. Take note that the furthest you are from the shockwave, the more damage you will receive. The shockwave is fairly easy to anticipate and to dodge. You just have to simply look at the troll actions that he's gonna do, and you will notice me doing that during the entire fight. And this third skill we're gonna talk about, it's the deafening roar. The deafening roar is the most annoying skill that the troll has. It does a little bit of damage, but the damage is significant. You don't bother about the damage. It's not the damage the problem about this skill. The problem that this skill has is that it has a percentage chance to daze you or stun you. So that's quite annoying, but that's not the most annoying part. The most annoying part of this skill is that he has a chance to make you drop your weapons. That's the worst. So every time you're gonna fight the troll, because of this specific skill, when you're gonna fill your inventory with a bunch of equipment, you will have to make sure that you have enough room to pick up your weapons. Because if you don't, picking up your weapon is one turn, and then if you drop it, it's another turn. But if you equip it, it's another turn as well. So basically, if you don't have enough space, if you pick it up, obviously you're gonna want to equip it because dropping it would be stupid. And if you equip it, well, then it's a 2-turn action to do that. Instead of, if your weapons and you get lucky and they are dropping together, you could in a single click gather both of your weapons if you have enough room in your backpack. So that's something that is extremely important when you fight the troll. Always have enough rooms to pick up your items. That's super important. So the next ability we're going to talk about is the Rock Toss. The Rock Toss is a crushing type damage, and it will be your worst nightmare if you're a ranged character. So if you are a Pyromancer, a Geomancer, or a Bowman, Rock Toss will be your nightmare. If you're a melee character, you don't even have to care about Rock Toss, because you need to be 3 squares away from the troll in order to initiate the Rock Toss. So as a melee character, don't even have to concern about it, which actually makes the fight a little bit easier. But if you're a ranged character, that's your nightmare, to be quite frankly honest. So the reason why Rock Toss is a nightmare, it's because it's a AoE range attack 3x3 squares. And the problem that there is with Rock Toss is that it's super duper hard to try to anticipate when he's gonna use it, but not really when he's gonna use it, but how it's gonna land. Because if you land on the edges of the square, you're perfectly fine. You're just gonna spend a turn to dodge it. The problem that there is that when it's dead center, and if you're a pyromancer or a geomancer, you're gonna get hit no matter what. If you're a bowman, my suggestion for you is to actually keep your distracting shot to dodge the rock toss. The only other solution that I have for you, if as a geomancer, well, geomancer you can use your stone armor, but as a pyromancer, well, actually a pyromancer, you're just gonna destroy him so quick that you don't even have to bother about this. But the other solution to try to survive the rock toss as much as possible, it's to actually have a potion of stone skin. It's gonna make the rock toss damage to be like quite pathetic, so you wouldn't care about it. But it's not unlimited. It's like 90 rounds for that potion. So yeah. So melee character, no problem with the rock toss. You won't even care. Range character, get prepared. And the last skill, troll regeneration. Troll regeneration is the reason why the troll can be quite difficult. So, the tricks that you need to know about troll regeneration is that, first of all, the troll regeneration will not be used until the troll is below 75% HP. So below 75% HP, don't even bother about the troll regeneration, he's not going to use it. Then the other things that is quite important to know is that the only way, okay, and believe me, I've tried plenty of things, the only way that you can stop the troll regeneration, it's by doing a melee attack. Not being one square away from him, not be toe-to-toe with him and then shoot an arrow or something like that. No. Literally perform a melee attack. It's the only way. I've tried to stun him, to daze him, to move him, whatsoever. First of all, it's pretty much impossible to move him, but I have managed to stun and daze him during his troll regeneration, and he doesn't bother. He doesn't care. He's still gonna do his troll regeneration. So the only single way that you can remove the troll regeneration is by performing a melee attack on him. And the important note for that also is that once you interrupt the troll regeneration, for the next 2 turns, the troll will receive 200% more damage. So you need to unphase on that. Also, take a quick note that as of this patch, the troll regeneration is a bit bugged. The bug that the troll regeneration has at the moment is that in one turn, the troll regeneration healing ability can kick more than once. Okay, so usually he's gonna regenerate for 125 HP per tick, but if he has a debuff, first of all, something that you need to know about troll regeneration is that the troll regeneration remove all negative effects. So that's normal, that's okay, that's fine. But the bug is that every single time he will remove a debuff, Seize Initiative, weaken from the war cry, a bleeding, whatever, okay? For every negative effect that he removes, sadly, the bug is that the troll regeneration healing effect will kick in as well. So if, for example, you have weaken and Seize the Initiative on the troll, and you engage his troll regeneration, and you don't stop it right away, what is gonna happen is that in one turn, he's gonna heal 3 times. He's gonna heal from the thick of the troll regeneration, he's gonna receive another healing because he's gonna remove Seize Initiative, and he's gonna remove another healing because he will remove the weaken part. So that's kind of a bug right now. I don't know when they're gonna fix it. I hope they're gonna fix it soon, but yeah. So without further ado, let's jump right into the combat tutorial. Combat tutorial, bow and arrow for patch 6.0.17. So we have a Darwin level 13 with 25 perceptions. 25 is the cap to have the second increase in bonuses range. How it works is that you get a bonus range at 15 perceptions, and 25, and then 35, and then 45, and so forth. And then we went to 20 agility because that build was meant to be dodging a bit when we get in close combat for the dungeoning. That build in phase on close combat, well, for the close combat part, for be able to actually dodge and maximize our damage for our bow for crit chance, and also for our daggers because we are using daggers as a second set of weapons. And we went 14 agility. So for the stats, 20 in crit chance and 127 in crit efficiency, that's quite low. For health restoration, we have 12%. For energy restoration, only 14%. That's a major problem with this build. For the resist, 22% bleeding, 20% move, only 9% control, but we don't plan really to get caught by that so much, but like, that's what we have. And 25% pain resistance. For the scale, we went almost full-on bow. We used practically everything in bow. Everything in bow is pretty good. We just didn't got that specific shot. Didn't felt that it was super useful, because the problem with bows is that it requires a lot of energy to do your techniques. So we won't be using so much techniques. We're gonna be managing our energy like pretty much the entire fight. And then we went into daggers for these two skills. That's my recommendation spec for the build for bow and arrows, to have a second set of weapon with daggers, dual wielding daggers, to use quick hand so you don't lose a turn when you switch loadouts. For the inventory, you will see something a bit different for the bow. Usually I've always recommending people to be able to grab their weapon in their inventory, to be able to pick them up when you drop them, when the trolls do a deafening roar. But in this case, for the bow and arrow, we need to go through the troll regeneration, because every time you try to close in into the troll to remove the troll regeneration, you get into problems. To be quite frankly honest, it's better to try to just let him heal and focus on doing damage as much as possible. So therefore, it's the reason why we have so many quivers with arrows, because we really need those. My inventory is pretty much full with a bunch of splints and healing slab and everything. This is the best pain removal that you can buy for removing pain. This is the best alcohol you can get. This is the best alcohol you can get for removing pain, because it's just amazing. For the energy restoration, it's just great. But the Elven Ice Wine, you can only find it. You cannot buy it. For the potions, we have one Deadliness potion and one Energy Drain potion. Both of these potions gonna have to be used. You really need the Energy Drain, because the troll, the bow and arrow build is just draining so much energy. So in terms of weapon, we have a longbow. We could have tried to get a curved bow, but sadly we're stuck with a longbow right now. So yeah, that's gonna be harder. If we would have had a curved bow, would have been better. I actually had to switch my armor. For dungeoning, I was using something else. I actually don't recall what it was. But for the troll, I needed to pump up that the protection here, because it's the troll is just way too difficult with a dodging build for the bow and arrow. So I had to remove my armor to get me this, to try to be able to survive more. For the bracer, we went with the Splint Vambrace. Like I said, it was an attempt to do a dodge build with bow and arrow, so everything that didn't give me penalty in terms of dodging, and as much as possible not receiving penalty in energy restoration, was a must. For the rings, we went with the Silver Topaz. Usually that's more for a melee orientation build, but like, as a bowman, you're gonna get close quarter and you're gonna have to deal with pain and all that stuff, so these are the best. For the amulet, we went with the Fang amulet. This is an amazing amulet for the bowman. It's the best amulet for the bowman. For the boots, we went with the splint boots, and again in the concept to try to have as much energy penalty, well, to not have energy penalty as much as possible, and least dodge chance penalty as possible as well. For the belt with the Nightly Grilled, there's not much belt in the game, to be quite frankly honest, so I found out that this is the best belt to get. For the helm, again, for facing on energy restoration and dodge penalty, we went with the Melkwife. We went for the cloak. Obviously, I'm always using the cloak because the cloak is the best, because you can enchant it, so it makes you stronger. Backpacks are useless. Money in the game is not a problem, so if you're carrying a backpack, you're doing it wrong. So you can see that we have 3 quivers here, and all of those quivers are actually equipped with broadhead arrows, because the troll have a lot of piercing resistance, it seems, and normal arrows doesn't work at all. And right now, since we have a armor damaging bow, the minus 40% armor penetration, we're gonna at first we're not gonna do a lot of damage, but once we broke the armor, things gonna go very well. So this is my starting spot. I always start next to this death body with the Watchman sword. This is where I look at my food and water, and this is where I maximize those, and then I do a 5-foot step, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and after that, once you do the 6th step, that's what is going to initiate the troll animation. So for this build, we need to be able to drop the armor as fast as possible, because we don't have a unlimited amount of arrows here, and there's a great amount of chances that the first time I'm gonna drop the quiver, I might gonna not even pick it up. So we're gonna use the deadliness potion right away and then do our 6th step. So, bow and arrow. Okay, so the good thing is that the troll is so large that you will never have an issue to hit him. You will always successfully hit him, so you're not gonna waste your time trying to do take aim here. Don't even bother. You're just gonna use take aim for buffing yourself, and you see when you use that. The skill we're gonna use the most, it's the Hunter Mark. We're gonna try to apply the Hunter Mark all the time, because of the sheer amount of damage and bleeding chances it gives us to do that. We're gonna use a lot of piercing shot, because the piercing shot has 44% chance to make him bleed. Therefore, that's a great skill to use. You're gonna use it to try to damage the armor, to try to get rid of that as fast as possible. And we're gonna use a lot of headshots, because the headshot does a lot of body part damage, has a fair amount of crit chance and crit efficiency, and also with the headshot, near the end of the fight, we'll manage to have a major injury to the head of the troll, and he's gonna be less likely to start to use ability, because he's gonna have a hard time. The distracting shot will be used only to dodge the boulder. That's the only thing we're gonna do with that. And suppression is useless, so we're not gonna use suppression at all. So let's damage this bad boy armor right off the bat to try to reduce that ASAP. First boulder, we're lucky. Already 13% removed from that. That's pretty amazing. So it's not dead center, so we don't have to use our distracting shot, so we're just gonna move away. And we're gonna apply our Hunter's Mark and just shoot him. Okay, this is pretty bad, so we're gonna pick up the bow, equip it, pick up the quiver, and we're gonna suck it up and equip it. All right, So, the armor is getting low, which is pretty good. We're just gonna focus on shooting him. Going back, we're gonna use our piercing shot to try to damage the armor as much as possible. There you go. Pretty nice, 34%, so the armor is almost gone, so our damage is gonna start to be significant. Continue to attack him like that, and there we go. We have a boulder dead center to us, so we're gonna use our distracting shot to get away from that. So, for some reason, that's kind of weird because you can see that he has the hunter mark, but technically it's not there anymore, so that's kind of weird, but we're gonna shoot him. Okay, I think it's a bug. I think it's a bug. So, how much turn is that? 10 turn? I think we're gonna keep that. Okay, so we're stunned, guys. So while we are stunned, sadly, we're gonna receive a boulder to the face. Ah, no, actually, we're not. He's gonna come closer to us. He's gonna shockwave us once. So when you are stunned, actually, you cannot open your inventory and do anything, but you can open your character sheet and you can apply healing slab. So we're gonna do that. And then we're not gonna apply another one. Well, why not? Let's go. And then we're gonna suck. That's not fun because that's maximized damage, but yeah, there's nothing else we can do, so. All right. So, what about the troll? Okay, so everything is down. Okay, so we're gonna do the headshot here. No, we're just gonna shoot him. Okay, we actually missed. That's surprising. So we got lucky. This was on cooldown, but that's what not dead center. We're gonna use this to destroy the rest of... Oh no, actually his armor is already broken, so we're gonna keep our mana a bit. Perfect. We're just gonna dodge that. Now he's gonna go into his scroll regeneration. So this is where it's super important to play this right. Okay, so we're gonna shoot him. Troll regeneration. Okay, so actually I kind of failed at this, okay, because I wasn't sure that I was about to do 2% damage. I critted. That's the reason why I did that. Otherwise, I would have not do 2%. So what you try to do as a bowman is that you try to maximize the troll regeneration with buffing yourself with taking aim. So we're gonna charge ourselves with taking aim, which increase our chance to crit and weapon damage and accuracy, but then we get the exceptional precision for 2 turns. So increase our crit chance by 10% and 25 accuracy for 2 turns. So right now he's healing. I know it's not ideal, it kind of sucks, but that's the best way to define him. So we're gonna increase our exceptional precision again. Once you know that he's gonna kick in his scroll regeneration, instead of just attacking him normally, crank your taking aim right away. So for the sake, and also that's where everything is important, okay, here, because if you do your hunter marks during a scroll regeneration, he's gonna remove the debuff, so that's gonna put you in a peril. So now every time he's out of his scroll regeneration, that's when you do your hunter mark. So do it. Boom. Okay, we got unlucky here. He confused us. That kind of sucks. So we cannot attack him, so we're just gonna going to bail. Continue bailing. And sadly, we lost the opportunity here. We got unlucky because we had taking aim. So it was the moment to try to do the headshot, to try to have as much crit chance as possible to maximize our damage, but we just lost that opportunity. So we're gonna try to do the headshot still. Wow, that sucks. Okay, so let's do the piercing shot to try to make him bleed. No bleeding. All right, let's shoot him. Shoot him again. All right, dodge that. Let's look at the troll regeneration. 3 turns. Okay, so shoot this. Shoot him again. And now we know he's gonna do scroll regeneration. So we're gonna crank our bow. Oh, actually, whoa, shockwave was on, so move away. Crank our bow now, scroll regeneration kick in. Okay, are you doing this on purpose, to be quite frankly honest? Okay, so let's get a precision, there you go. So we're gonna maximize this. Well, we cannot maximize this because he's roaring us. This is not fantastic. So I'm just gonna shoot this because it's not ideal at all here. All right, so let's do the headshot. No, let's do the hunter's mark. Boom. Okay, we're actually gonna do this. Do the headshot. Back away. Do the piercing shot. Attack him. Move away. Attack him. Okay, stun for 2 turns. Scroll regeneration in 4 turns. That's not so bad. Not so bad. He's bleeding, actually. This is amazing. This is amazing that he's bleeding. So we don't have anything. I'm just gonna wait and receive that rock in my face. I guess I'm just gonna use this to maximize that. So he broke us a leg. Pretty damn good. All right, so troll generation in 2 turns. What we're gonna do is that, wait, his shockwave's gonna get to us soon, so I think I'm just gonna shoot him. I'm gonna shoot him again. He's gonna, oh no, he did his troll regeneration. That's surprising. Usually he would have done a shockwave, but I think he's totally has his mindset to try to confuse me as much as possible. So let's crank that. All right, hunter's mark. Distracting shot to get away from that. Do the headshot. Do the we don't have enough mana we don't have enough energy anymore. So I think at this point I'm gonna use the potion of energy drain. Great. Move away. Okay, so we're gonna have to move in front of him, shoot him. Get away. Our energy, our healing would be amazing to get right now. So it's troll regeneration, 1 turn. Okay, this is the perfect opportunity here. 1 turn. So you start to crank your taking aim right away to increase your exceptional precision. So right now I'm on a taking aim with crit chance and everything. So since I have so much crit chance, I'm just gonna try to maximize to try to do as much damage as possible with the headshot. So I managed to crit, pretty darn good. Sadly, he stunned us, so he dazed us. Okay, we're gonna move away. Apply the hunter mark now. Apply the... do the piercing shot. Okay, nothing. He's not bleeding. 61%, that's pretty decent. Shoot him. Go back. And we're gonna hand this in the forest, guys. Unless, I don't know, I do admit that I just remembered something. The troll's gonna back away. Yeah, I just remembered that. All right, so let's shoot him again. All right. Let's move ahead. So it's 1, 2, 3 is gonna be right on me. Yeah, it's gonna be right on me, so let's shoot him again. Back away. Troll regeneration is in 1 turn, so let's crank that up. Okay, since we're not on a taking aim, we're just gonna apply the hunter marks right away. What a bitch, man. Okay, I should have looked at my back at this because I would not have used it. All right, let's do the headshot. Let's do the piercing shot. Let's attack him. Oh yeah, I'm out of freaking. Not the best situation here, but we'll do with what we have. Okay, I forgot to look at the troll regeneration. That's not fantastic. Let's do the most that we can. All right, reapply the hunter's mark. Okay, just shoot him. Okay, we got lucky here. He could have been tremendously worse than that. We could have received that right in the face, and right now our health is... We can take like one hit of that, and then it's potion times for sure. So shoot him. All right, the piercing shot. He's bleeding. It's fantastic. 7 turn for this. Let's do the headshot. Oh, that was good. That was pretty good. He already have a head injury, so his vision reduces, and I think that's what makes him at the end. The severely head injury makes his vision reduced by 4, and I think like he's not using his rock toss anymore, but we'll see what's gonna happen here. So 2 bleeding, it's going fantastically well, guys. I have to say it's going fantastically well. So dodge that. All right, attack him. Okay, just dodge that again. And now troll regeneration in 3 bleeding. This is amazing, guys. Boom. Shoot him again. Okay, now troll regeneration is gonna kick in, so shoot him, and maximize our damage with trying to do it. We cannot do a crit shot, so we're just gonna do the hunter mark right away. Okay, just dazed. Backing up again, doing the piercing shot. Maybe we're gonna do a bleeding. He's not bleeding. Okay, 36% health is going very well. 44 arrows, pretty good. We're gonna do the headshot since we have the precision. A crit, fantastic. Back away. I need to go that way then. After that, you bitch. I hate when you misclick like that and it does that. It's so freaking annoying. Okay, perfect. So we're gonna go that way. Okay, we missed him. Like, he's so freaking huge, man. What the fuck? All right, so should we end phase on doing our mark shot? Because everything is far away. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna try to increase pumping up our taking aim right now. So that's new. The last time I killed the troll, he was actually following me into the forest. Now he seems to be staying there, so it's a lot easier to kill the troll now with a bowman. So we're gonna have 5 stacks. Pretty darn good. All right, so let's do the hunter mark. Obviously. Flying Slav. Okay, let's do the headshot. Piercing shot. Pretty good damage here. 27%, guys, and he has the severe injuries. So I think last time I fought him and he had a severe injuries, for some reason he was just charging towards me. He was not using techniques anymore. So we'll see what's gonna happen here. So let's shoot him. So I think the same exact freaking thing happens here. Well, I missed him. He's bleeding now, so it's going fucking well. This is amazing. So that's the thing. It seems like once he has a severe injuries, he's too stupid to do anything. So let's use that. Let's do the hunter mark, the piercing shot, and there you go. So last time I killed a troll, it was in patch like 6.0.15, I think. And the troll was not backing away like that, so killing a troll with the bowman was super duper hard. But they just made it a lot more easier. Actually, I don't even need to carry an extra quiver. I think I was kind of getting low in there, but yeah, I have to say it went very well. So that's how you kill the troll with a bowman. Thank you for watching.